Well, welcome along for match day 3 of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifiers from Africa. But this, in fact, the hosts Morocco's second match after their match day 2 game in Guinea in Conakry was called off due to the coup d'etat, and it's certainly not been plain sailing ahead of this match against top dogs in Group I, Guinea-Bissau. Morocco 1 for 1 and aim to remain perfect against an illness-hit Guinea-Bissau side. Some will think we'll be fortunate to have taken to the field, but thankfully they are here ahead of a huge clash between the top two in Group I. Earlier in the day, Sudan hitting back to hold Guinea to a 1-1 draw. A match also played in Morocco. The amount of complications in terms of hosting home matches for the rest of the Group I teams means that even the nominated away games will be on home soil for Morocco. Guinea-Bissau having kicked off their match with the Guinea derby, but in neighbouring Mauritania, that match also finishing in a 1-1 draw. But Guinea with a fabulous 4-2 win against Sudan in Durman, but now face the might of Morocco. But the big news was that players from the Guinea-Bissau side were reported to have been afflicted by bouts of illness after a Tuesday night meal. News of hospitalizations and differing reports. Plenty still to clearly be investigated, but as things stand, thankfully, it does appear that those for the away side are fit enough and ready for the challenge against the clear Group I favourites. The Atlas Lions coach, Verde Halilovic, having had a strong squad to pick from. A few changes for a multitude of reasons. Hicham Ziyech still looking from the outside in. The Chelsea winger falling out of favour with the former Nantes boss, who managed to plunder his old club, the Canaries, for a debutant this evening. Imran Louza preparing to make his first start for the Moroccan national team. The now Watford midfielder. Part of an exciting Morocco squad who would have loved to be in front of their adoring fans here at the Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah in Rabat. But unfortunately, the stadiums remain empty for the moment. Hopefully a situation that can progress positively in the coming weeks and months. So thankfully, after the threat of this match not going ahead, it now appears Morocco will take to the field for the second time, as Naif Agard walking out with Yassine Bounou. The now undisputed Morocco #1 had to bide his time, both for club and country, but the Sevilla #1 will be disappointed not to be alongside his club teammate, but En Nesiri, sadly not fit enough, but a chance for others to come in and attempt to shine in the red of the Atlas Lions. So Morocco kicked off their group with a 2-0 win over Sudan. And as Roman Saiz prepares to lead out the Atlas Lions alongside Jonas Mendes, the highest capped Guinea-Bissau player in their history. The goalkeeper looking not exactly delighted. Certainly was a lot of back and forth between the associations, with the news breaking only earlier today that there had been illness. Initially, it was said the whole squad was hospitalized. Differing reports have said just 6 ended up at hospital, but left in good conditions. Hard to say, but the focus turns to on-field action. Morocco with a few changes for their coach there, Vaid Halilhodzic, but still has players of the might of Ashraf Hakimi, although the PSG fullback coming into this international break on the back of a first league defeat for the Parisians. A chance to focus on the needs of the country rather than the fortunes of their clubs. Well, Boubou Traoré, the man in charge for this vital clash in the top of Group I. And now just minutes away from kickoff here in Rabat, as Morocco prepare to host Guinea-Bissau. Well, Jonas Mendes already making comments and a bit of pressure on the officials. Interesting tactic before kickoff, the officials being relatively lenient with those comments. Already has the feeling of a fiery contest as we prepare to see Morocco take on Guinea-Bissau on match day 3 of Group I. with the road to Qatar surely becoming clearer after this clash of the top two. So the two teams lining up ahead of the anthems for Guinea-Bissau and then the hosts here in Rabat, Morocco. Certainly it feels like tension in the air, particularly when you see the comments from Jonas Mendes, the captain of Guinea-Bissau, clearly not feeling it's going to be in their favour. Surely in terms of the quality, the hands of Halihodzic, it's clear that Romain Saiss captaining a strong squad alongside his mainstay defensive partner, Naif Agar of Rennes and Ashraf Hakimi of Paris Saint-Germain and Messina, will hoping to get forward. And Ilas Shair in stunning form for QPR in England, hoping to be taking that to this big match, led by Mali's Boubou Traoré. Jonas Mendes already having put pressure on the officials, but having a joke there with Romain Saiss. Seemed to be in better spirits, making some light of what seemed like a serious situation in the build-up to the match. that now will go ahead. Well, they stand side by side. Will it be good humour during the rest of the match? Well, Guinea-Bissau, there were worries about whether they'd have a team here at all. But they are here. And with the stars of the 4-2 win away at Sudan in Morocco. But Brito Piquete Silva, who bagged a brace in that match on the bench. Mendy leading the line for Basiro Kande's men. A little poker face from Halil Hodzic. Highly experienced club coach and at international level, looking to take the Atlas Lions to Qatar 2022. Only the top team will qualify for the playoffs in what would be the round 3. Basiro Kande knows that any result here would give them a fighting chance of getting past the big dogs in the group, Morocco. Underway in match day 3 of the CAF World Cup qualifiers. Morocco aiming to stay perfect in Group I. The backdrop of illness that apparently had hit the Guinea-Bissau side, but fortunately Basiro Konde's men here in Rabat for this match day 3 clash. Of course, only Morocco's second match. That after their trip to Conakry turned into somewhat of a nightmare, with a coup d'etat seeing that match abandoned. And with the stories of sickness striking Guinea-Bissau, it seemed to be the Atlas Lions against the Guinea side were to be cursed, but they are now up and running. Ryan Umai looking to link up with Sofiane Amrabat, who didn't start in the matchday 1 victory over Sudan. But Abdel Tarat hasn't really been featuring of late for Benfica as the offside flag goes up against Ilis Shair, crashing the ball off Jonas Mendes. I'm not sure he'll take that in good spirit. Very tight decision, but the captain of Guinea-Bissau making comments to the officials in the tunnel to look out for offside, so wondering if that early pressure did tell in a tight decision. Mendes certainly feeling the whack of Shair's strike. The young midfielder is in terrific form with his club side QPR in the English Championship. 3 goals in his last 2 outings, and could have had his first international goal against Sudan had it not been recorded officially as an own goal. Well, attempt to get the ball down, finally succeeding. Amrabat, lovely touch. Twisting turn from Ayman Barkok. 23-year-old German-born Frankfurt midfielder. Hasn't yet locked down a starting place with the German outfit. Certainly impressing Halil Hodzic for the national side. Frankfurt with a famous victory at Bayern Munich. Although Barkok, with his touch around the corner there, didn't feature, so will feel fully fit. Pressure on Shair. looking to impress from the off. Time for Agerd, part of the Rennes side. That shocked Paris Saint-Germain in Ligue 1 at the weekend. On the opposite side from his international teammate Achraf Hakimi. Agerd managing to play in that back line that kept the fearsome foursome quiet. Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe and Messi. As Agerd has a look with that trusty left foot, switch of play. Won't quite have the same talent to deal with, but Guinea-Bissau have shown they can be a threat with 4 goals away at Sudan. Kande maybe keeping some powder dry with Piketty on the bench. Adam Massina losing out on that occasion. Massina with just 3 starts for Watford in a tough start to his Premier League career. Fullback wearing number 3 as opposed to the 11 he did against Sudan. And now a chance for Guinea-Bissau to attack. A neat little back heel. Now a chance for Ligue 1 based Molokasama. And the first bit of possession for Guinea-Bissau, all in yellow, and that will certainly be a free kick. Well, it looked like a tug on the hand. Down went Kande Fali. The referee, in the end, not interested. Fali Kande on the youth books at Porto and then Benfica B. Quick to try and press Ryan Imai. Gives away the free kick. Well, Barkok seemed sure, a wag of the finger. The officials agreed. Well, heavy ball down the line. Pressure being put on, in their opinion. Too much from Mendy. He also scored in that victory against Sudan. That's a real unfortunate one. He clearly meant to play the ball, but a little touch from Achraf Hakimi just got him in front. In fact, even standing on the ball. And a sore one for the big money signing for Paris Saint-Germain. Madrid-born Morocco international, having made an initial breakthrough with Real Madrid, really made a splash with Dortmund, and then Inter Milan, winning the Serie A title with Internazionale before making the move to the French capital. And now he's won his side. A very inviting set piece. Naif Agerd looks to try and make a diversion for Imran Louza. Well, on his debut, this would be some moment. Strikes through! That could have gone anywhere. And yet it's just deflected wide. Well, Louza helping Nantes to survive the relegation playoff in France last term before his big opportunity to move to Watford. Jonas Mendes with an important punch away. It's clipped back into the area. A little bit of panic, but Guinea-Bissau do well. Lovely touch from Mendy. But it feels like anywhere will do at the minute. Amrabat tries to bring a little bit of cool to situation. Aguirre to Massina. Just knocking about confidently, Morocco, as they look for an opening. Imran Louza down the line for Shair. Good pressure, wins the ball back, and the two young Moroccan internationals link up. Eventually, Guinea-Bissau do well to put the pressure on and push them back. Shair trying to take the ball on the turn. The tight corridor, of which the door was slammed shut. A lot of space for Massina. Sent back to the deep-sitting Amrabat. So 10 minutes into matchday 3 clash. Morocco 0, Guinea-Bissau 0, but the Atlas Lions looking to try and change that. Now Gomez, a substitute, came on against Sudan as they look to hold on, getting a start today. Now the referee making clear he's not happy with something. Seems to need to go off for attention of some sort. Mama Baldi trying to play peacemaker. Halahosic didn't know what he's thinking. Certainly been a decent start for Morocco, but yet to draw a save from Jonas Mendes.
Yes, my friend.
Well, just ran out of space. Mr. Semedo. But De Jurtis will be happy that the score has as yet remained blank. Necessary to try and frustrate Morocco for as long as possible. Oh, it's a lovely header. It just wouldn't fall and allow May to get a strike at goal. Some last-ditch defending from Guinea-Bissau. And now they'll look to break. Amrabat doing the dirty work in midfield, mopping up and getting Morocco back on the front foot. Louza couldn't quite reach it. Referee not happy in the squeals of Mama Baldi. Now playing his trade in Ligue 1 with Troyes, having been relegated at the end of last season with Dijon. Well, Shair once again striking after the whistle's gone. This occasion, the ball coming off Boubou Traoré. Well, the referee, I don't think, is holding back. And I'm sure the keeper's comments before the match in the tunnel clearly hasn't helped. But the ball coming off the referee, an easy drop ball decision, as were rules that were changed. As we look back, Imran Louza's attempt, clipping off the wall, off Nogueiras, and safely wide on Louza's debut. Well, Jonas Mendes has done plenty before and just now, and yet, fortunately for the Juventus captain, remains without a booking, as the 50-pence heed almost providing Morocco with a corner opportunity. Marcelo Tanafole, thankful to Sangante Opa for at least avoiding that, but a throw to Massina. Shair, not sure he made the touch, but he's certainly trying to make the most of it. Looking to go down the line. Long switching ball to Shair. Goes back to Massina. But it's a good take from Jonas Mendes. Cap number 41 for the goalkeeper. As mentioned, the most capped in his country's history. Made his debut back in November 2010. Now with the Black Leopards looking to get back into the top division after relegation last term. Lovely ball to release Sakimi. He'll expect to be in offensive position for most of the match, and what an effort from a player full of confidence. He's already showed his scoring touch in Paris. 3 goals already in 9 appearances on both occasions. Cutting in from the right, as he did there. His last goal against Metz came in the dying embers, in fact the last kick of the match, to earn Paris a win. No such heroics against this man's team, Aguerd's Rennes, but showing his continued threat for club and country. Aguerd elects to go to Amrabat. Happy to be back and prowling the Morocco midfield. 25-year-old, having made his way from Dutch football through Belgium to Serie A, now in a second season with Fiorentina, although has lost his starting place for sub-appearances. So a number of the Morocco starting lineup getting a rare start. Halihodzic showing his confidence in their abilities. As Louza now links with his club teammate Massina. Shair across, lacking a bit of height and direction. Now a chance to cross, and it's a wonderful ball. But Morocco at the minute maybe missing that more classic number 9. And Mai trying to drift in. But couldn't get there in time. Lovely ball across the front from Ayoub El Kabi. Not in place of the injured En Nesri. Couldn't quite pick out the pass needed. Guinea-Bissau look to try and push on. It's a lovely ball to Mendy. Well, it went just past the post. The flag was already up. But what a chance nonetheless for the Jurtis number 9. Well, Alexander Mendy trying to just duck back onside, but the Con forward unable to show the deadly edge he has for club. 6 goals in 9 starts in France's second tier. 27-year-old unable to steer past Bunu, although it wouldn't have counted for Basiro Kande's men. But a threat shown, and they're not here just to make up the numbers. Well, superb pressing from Opa Sangante. Forces Morocco to go long. In the air from Mai. And suddenly, Guinea-Bissau trying to prove a nuisance. Mama Baldi was a bit away from him, but he's managed to get it and clip it in. Fortunately, nowhere near another yellow shirt. But he now nicks in front of Massina, but does the fullback's job for him. Luza taking a sore one in the challenge. Esteban Semedo going to ground. So goalless after 20 minutes. No save of note yet for either home stopper Yassine Bunu or the away captain Jonas Mendes. Couple of half chances. Oh, fabulous challenge. Mama Baldi, just a slight drag back there. Referee allowing play to continue. And Jurtis just starting to grow in a bit of confidence. And certainly Morocco not having it all their own way. Amrabat linking with Massina. Agerd offers a route out. Hakimi. Massina has to go back to Agerd. Amrabat. Not many options as Guinea-Bissau shut down the gaps. Saiz, the captain. It's a quick ball onto Barkok, but he can't get it away from Tarabola. Now a chance to cross, Shair! The follow-up is slammed way over by Imran Luza. Once again, Jonas Mendes, a spectator, but only from the brave defending of his men in yellow. Lovely play down the right as Hakimi got his head up, clipped it across. It's a good strike. An even better block from Opa Sangante. And then Lusa losing his footing to strike under, not over. Now a break for Mai. Look to return the favour for the ball, whipped across by El Kabi. Can't get it past the first man. Will scream for a cross. Messina, though, hesitating. Guinea-Bissau look to try and play their way out of trouble. Mama Balde. A little too casual there. Lusa. Might have a shooting chance here, but does the right thing, goes to the right. He had Hakimi on the overlap. But Ayman Barkok elected to take the responsibility. Well worked opportunity, but Hakimi screaming for it on the overlap. Decided to go direct. And a let off for the visitors. Well, a tough one to take on the move for Moreto Kasama. So Hakimi now has in hand. Lots of time for Aguirre to bring it out. He's trying to break through the two lines of four of Guinea-Bissau. Mama Balde certainly prefers to do his football on the front foot, but showing his work ethic to work back with Messina and even win the throw. Nanu now prepares to take the throw. Certainly will be thankful for the support from Mama Balde, but this time he's overcrowded. And Mai now looking to try and pick out a cross, lifts it over. Strong header, clears the lines. Morocco get themselves in a mix there, but the ball from Mendy not good enough to get in behind. The last defense from Roman Saiz. Morocco just a little careless as Messina looks, swings it in, falls to Hakimi, onto that left foot. This time elects to leave it to Amrabat. We said there hadn't been a real effort on goal, but when it came, Mendes was prepared. Long range effort, got good whip on it, remains central, but the whip meaning Mendes was taking no chances. Over the top as Lusa prepares to take the corner. Well, Guinea-Bissau clearly had plenty of issues leading up to this match, with plenty of choice words back and forth with the referee and the officials. And another moment, they seem to be agitated. Jonas Mendes showing he was keeping his concentration. A fine save after seeing Hakimi's effort. Whistle past the post. Now this was the big chance for El Kabi, centering, but Umai unable to get on the end of it, tried to get away from Opa Sangante. Certainly was ahead of him, but not able to turn it in. There's Sangante, who seems a little worse for wear. The Châteauroux midfielder sitting in that back line. They'll be missing him as this is whipped in. A fine header away. Hakimi initially looked in trouble, but shows a cool head and fine feet as the ball's whipped in low. Mama Baldi tries to link. They can't keep hold of it. Barkok, Hakimi. Well, not for the first time having his legs taken. So dangerous on the ball, but also off it, winning free kicks as well. Just too tight on that occasion. Ball whipped in, free header for Romain Saiz, but the captain of the Atlas Lions unable to have his side roaring into the lead. So there is an early change. Enforced. It certainly doesn't look good news. Opa Sangante, a huge figure. As Nielsen makes his entrance into the game just shy of the half-hour mark, and he already might be called into action. Patrolling the central field. This is ball clipped in. Shair Hakimi. And a first. Call to action for Rune Nielsen. Just on the pitch, fresh as a daisy, but will feel a little less clear after taking that on the head. And now, focus again. The ball struck through, and it's the opener on half an hour. Guinea-Bissau seeing their goal finally breached, and who else but Achraf Hakimi? He's been a threat all through the match, and a fine low drive giving the Atlas Lions the lead. The ball was cleared, but only as far as the PSG defender. 2 goals already in Ligue 1, and now striking true. His 5th goal for the Atlas Lions. Superb technique to just whip it into the bottom right corner of Jonas Mendes. The captain unable to do anything as Morocco lead. Guinea-Bissau maybe felt they were doing well to keep Morocco at bay, but now looking to hit back immediately after falling behind. But still Yassine Bounou, very little to do. Moreto Kasama unable to force him into a save. The goal scorer Hakimi. Amrabat shows composure under pressure. I was just trying to wait for it to come down. Ayoub El Kabi. A lovely skill, gets a roar from the sidelines for those lucky enough to be here. Inside the Stade Prince Moula Abdallah in Rabat. Clear to see the public sadly unable to be here too. Well, Mendy applauds. The right idea, but very tough to find the execution, with the Con striker trying to split a fearsome defensive duo of Agerd and Saiss. Both centre-backs offering for Amrabat, and it's the captain who uses that left foot to play to Hakimi. Looping ball from El Kabi. Hakimi on the run. Barkok not able to slide it through. Relentless is Hakimi. Certainly a tough one to nail down for Guinea-Bissau, and it's his fine strike through the crowd that has given the Atlas Lions a 1-0 lead as they look to now extend it. And Mai gets round his man, whips it to the back post. It's a decent header back. Luza tries to strike it across. A shot come cross, and now it's surely going to be a free kick. Well, Barkok down as well. I think he's going to give it for the second challenge, despite Luza being clattered. Well, Mama Baldi can't be surprised at picking up a booking as Guinea-Bissau risk losing their discipline. Late challenge, bringing the cry of Luza. Not for the first time, taking a clattering. Clearly Mama Baldi feeling the effects of his own challenge as he tries to laugh off the yellow card. Just 10 minutes before half-time. Basiro Kande's De Jurtis have to be careful of not letting this match get away from them. Well, you can see the conversation. Barkok pointing out where he was fouled, and Messina somewhat dismissing him, saying, we've got a better position right here. Clearly, much better to be away from the 18-yard box to earn that little bit more space to get whipped up and down if they choose to go over the wall. Discussions on the sidelines between Halodzic and his backroom staff. Basiro Kande looks on nervously, as he should. Definitely dangers afoot from this set piece. Well, no fewer than 6 Atlas Lions around the ball while the arguments continue. Semedo, number 23, one of the most aggrieved, although it's Marcelo Jallo who's talked himself into the book. Well, the yellow card count increasing by the minute. And all the time, Jonas Mendes trying to prepare for the threat that could be coming from the boot of now 3 possibilities. Shair, Hakimi, and Imran Luza already having had a set piece deflected wide. Well, the referee making clear he's got his eye on Jorginho, who's playing the draft extractor along the Guinea-Bissau wall, but it's Hakimi to strike, and it could have easily been a second for not only the PSG defender but Morocco as well, but just sneaking wide. Jonas Mendes will feel he had plenty of cover. much ado about nothing in the end. But a couple of yellow cards picked up. Now, driving run. Had a look, didn't like it, went back, and now the ball whipped in. But a first real involvement for Yassine Abounou, and gets Morocco on the run quick. El Kabi forced back by excellent backtracking. Now Amrabat. Massina. Oh, it's a lovely ball right in the corner. Shair strikes into the gloves of Jonas Mendes. But better from Morocco, quicker interchange, creating gaps. Lovely touch from May. Shair, despite hitting the target, unable to get it away from Mendes. Amrabat, quick on the turn. Uses Saiss. This is a rare centre-back pairing, both left-footers. Lovely 1-2, Hakimi and Barkok again. It will be a corner kick. Massina, fullback, the furthest forward, in to be a nuisance for Mendes. Agard looking to get an end of it, but it's over him. Barkok slices it, but it turns into initially a fine return, but the offside flag against the taker. Shair. Tries to go around the outside. He's done well, not just to keep the ball, but win the free kick. This was the ball back out. Certainly wasn't offside. Nanu not pushing high enough. The ball in low, but Saiss able to readjust his footing. El Karbi. A little drag back. So 1-0 to Morocco. Achraf Hakimi with the goal just past the half-hour mark. Nice idea from El Kabi, but couldn't execute. Now with Nanu. Takes it back. Clever ball to find Moreto Kasama of Stade Reims. Lovely ball, cut across. Morocco clear their lines. Well, just a few minutes before the end of the half. So far, it's Morocco a goal to the good. Guinea-Bissau certainly not out of this by any stretch. Well, Luza thought he had it, but lost it in the air. Just over a minute of the first half remaining with stoppage time to come. But a chance here on the spin, Mama Baldi. The strike coming through, it's Mama Baldi! Brilliant! Foot out from Barkok, I think. Whoever it was absolutely necessary. Now the play, Ryan May gets the decision. And now he goes down and it will be a penalty. From one end to the other. And could have a huge bearing on the final result. As Nogueira picks up the yellow card for the foul. Well, it was a stunning run from Umay. Cynical from Nogueira. And only one decision was likely, as Boubou Traoré, without hesitation, pointed to the spot right at the end of the half. Well, pressure does strange things. Maybe looking at the position they were in, as it's just the 1 minute to be added on. We're already into that. Maybe could have left it with May on that left-hand side and a chance for Mendes to maybe save, but instead the captain's going to have to try and stop a debut goal. Imran Louza from the spot. What a way to open your account in your first ever start. Imran Louza repaying the faith of his former Nantes manager Halil Hodzic to make it 2-0 Morocco. Well, real worried faces on the bench for Guinea-Bissau as Imran Louza gives Mendes the eyes. The keeper shifting to the left. The ball whipped into his bottom right corner. And Imran Louza with a debut goal for the Atlas Lions. Well, the final action of the half, as Guinea-Bissau now have a mountain to climb after a tough time overnight. Players feeling ill, hospitalizations, but they've been downed here by Hakimi and the debutant Imran Louza. And it's Guinea-Bissau who are looked to be on for a first loss in this group. It's Morocco leading 2-0 at the break.
Hey. Calma, calma, calma. Vem. Ei, vamos, caralho. Nós estamos na nossa posição, mano. Estou orgulhoso de vocês, caralho. Ainda há jogo, não é?
match day 3 of the road to Qatar's Morocco aim to stay perfect in Group I against an illness-hit Guinea-Bissau side reportedly struck down by food poisoning after dinner last night. As the band plays, Morocco return as they continue to beat the drum to what would be a second win out of 2 in Group I, leading by 2-0 over Guinea-Bissau. Romain Saiss helping his team to a clean sheet in the opening 45 minutes, but it was his partner in crime to his right, Achraf Hakimi, with a laser-sharp right boot of his, slamming home the opener for a late penalty. Bura Nogueira penalised for a foul. On Ferencváros' Ryan Umay, and up-stepped Imran Louza on his debut to give extra cushion to Vaid Alihozic's Atlas Lions as Saiss tries to point the way to victory. Amrabat, having been patrolling in front of the centre-back pairing of the captain and Naif Aguerd. Bassirou Kande, though, must be extremely proud of the performance of his De Jurtis side, hit by food poisoning overnight, and yet they've really given Morocco a tough examination in the first half with real grit and determination to close the gaps for Alihozic's men, and yet still trailing by 2-0. Well, as the band falls back silent, it's Morocco who look to bring the noise. 2-0 to the good against Guinea-Bissau here in Rabat on their second match of Group I. Match day 3 it is, and a third match for Guinea-Bissau. They came into this third match top of the group after 4 points from their opening 2 games. A draw with neighbours Guinea in the opening fixture before a 4-2 win away at Sudan, who picked up their first point in the earlier match between them and visitors Guinea. But as things stand, Morocco are firing their way to the top of the pile. Their match day 2 match with Guinea cancelled after the coup d'etat in Conakry. And now, due to problems, all the matches in the group being held in Morocco as Hakimi, who got the game's opener, looking to slide away through. There's Mendes having to just be sure as Ayman Barkok's low drifting effort slipped past his post. So it was a challenging first half for Guinea-Bissau even before they arrived at the Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah. Reports that the whole squad had ended up being hospitalised seems to have been downgraded to just 6 and 4 players. There's really been differing reports about what went on. There were fears this match wouldn't go ahead. Thankfully, it has, as Alexander Mendy winning a free kick from Atlas Lions captain Sais. Yassine Bounou yet to be called into action. He did see Mendy flash one wide, although the Caen striker in the end was correctly flagged offside. Amrabat looks for a quick ball to release El Kabi. Just trying to fashion a shooting opportunity, leaves it to Umai. Lovely ball, well cut out as it looked to be drifting onto the foot of Barkok. Hakimi picks up Amrabat in space. Links with Barkok. It's a lovely ball and decent idea from Umai. Might have been given a shout though. The Ferencvaros forward would have had time to take it down. The Belgian-born Moroccan international has had a fabulous time since leaving AEL in Cyprus for Hungary. 6 goals in 6 appearances in Hungarian top flight. And scoring on Ferencvaros way to the top flight of the Champions League, but it's Ilas Shair who finally gets himself a first goal for Morocco with an absolute stunning finish. Mendes beaten for a 3rd time, and this time by the QPR starlet. Well, he got it out of his feet, and it's an absolute peach of a finish from a man in top form. He was denied a first Morocco goal. That was registered as an own goal against Sudan. This time, no doubts, as he swings in to get his first Atlas Lions goal. 4 goals in 3 games for club and country. And no wonder the youngsters all smiles. Well, it was already looking a tough task for Guinea-Bissau when they were 1-0 down with a minute of the half to go. And in 6 minutes, separated by half-time, it's gone from 1 to 3. And Morocco looking safe as houses to bag their second 3 points of the group. Umai reached the Champions League with Ferencvaros looking on, and Shair beautifully grabbed a 3rd for Hana Hodzic's men. Although the Bosnia and Herzegovina coach certainly looks like a man who might be seeing his side 3-0 down. Omama Baldi called offside, and it could be a long second half for Guinea-Bissau. Superb switch of play, Massina giving encouragement to go forward into the feet of the goal scorer, who somewhat lost that, but Amrabat coming to the rescue. Another heavy touch this by Umai, but now Shair once again gets on the front foot. They can't hold on to it as possession switches back and forth. Ball worked well to Mendy, tries to go himself though, but finds a brick wall in the shape of Saiss. The Cruyff taking the time. Ayoub El-Kabi certainly taking full advantage of his opportunity.
No foul, no foul, no foul, no foul, no foul.
Youssef Nesri not fit enough. Giving the opportunity to the 28-year-old playing his trade in Turkey, having left Wydad Casablanca. Almost thought he'd have it there, the number 8. But the ball already out before Shair could get the ball back across. Just waited that little too long. The ball just drifting out. Touch from Nogueira. They're really taking chances. Guinea-Bissau as the press activated by Morocco. Decisions for Bassirou Kandé as they look to avoid a real thumping.
No foul here, no foul, no foul, no foul.
Hakimi takes the throw in exchange as well. El-Kabi. And Messina using the option of Aguerd. Amrabat and Saiss triangle. But given away by the captain. Although Jorginho stepping on the ball, and now Hakimi can bring it forward. El-Kabi round the corner. Barkok losing out. Nogueira. And it's Nanu. Goes back to his captain. Thumping from Mendes. Now with Mareta Kasama. Kasama again. (3-0) to the good Morocco. Hakimi with his 5th goal for his country. The first goals, first for debutant Imran Louza. And then QPR's Ilas Shair. There's Jorginho. Touch off from Mama Balde. Big switch from Kasama. Nanu linking with Nogueira. Can they try and force something here? Lovely ball to the back post. Well, he might be a major threat going forward, but Hakimi showing he can also do his job going the other way, and even gets the benefit of the doubt as a push decision. Seems a very harsh one. Every right to try and attack the ball, surely, for Jorginho. But Hakimi getting the benefit of the doubt. Here is 22-year-old, only 22, and yet already a champion of Italy, hoping to become a champion of France. And looking a real starlet for the Atlas Lions. Everything expected of the modern fullback. They go to the far side with Messina. Amrabat just keeping things ticking. Barkok goes back to Hakimi. To trade again. This time Hakimi put under all sorts of pressure and yet still manages to come out on top. Amrabat has really made an impression on his return for Morocco. Cabri putting the pressure on and now driving from midfield with a great chance, but into the arms of Mendes. Barkok unable to go either side. Jorginho. Now Gassama, the Reims midfielder, switching to fellow Ligue 1 man Mama Balde. But it breaks down in Messina to the score of the third goal, rivaling Hakimi for best goal of the game. But Shahir this time penalised. Well, Baldi doing well to just put his body across, win the free kick, but as we edge towards the hour mark, Morocco 3 and easy. Guinea-Bissau with a real tough last half hour ahead. Hakimi, well, looked to not quite reacted, but still had time to pull it down. Amrabat. Morocco happy to just play some keep ball, but then it's a sudden burst to release Hakimi, shows his strength. He's got support. Does use it, Barkok. Helping the fullback to torment Guinea-Bissau some more. Gassama hard in. A number of Ligue 1 stars in the two lineups. Here's one who's left the top flight in France, Imran Louza, the former Canary, hoping to make the grade at Watford. Two from Watford, their captain representing Wolves. He now switches to Agard. Messina, the chance to swing it in. Oh, it's an absolute polluter! What a strike! Well, only in because then Nesri was out injured, but that's the way to make a stunning impact. Well, the bench impressed, and it's Morocco 4-0 up. Well, no wonder it's all smiles. The Casablanca born forward with an utter beauty. Well, the ball whipped in. It didn't look like there was much on, but this scissor kick from El Kabi. Well, he left Wydad Casablanca last season as a Batola Pro champion. Now with Hatayspor in Turkey, 4 goals in 7 games, and he's brought his scoring instincts to Rabat, but in some style. "4-0, and still a long way to go." Jonas Mendes has had a tough time in goal. Guinea-Bissau have certainly competed, but now they're just being left behind. Alexander Mendes decides to take the shot on. Mama Baldi looks at him in disgust and not receiving a pass. But you can understand the striker's intent. They've had chances. Truthfully, they've been few and far between. Morocco, far too clinical. Hakimi with that laser, red-hot right foot. Imran Louza from the penalty spot. And then this man with a classic overhead kick after Ilas Shair had curled in what at that time looked like being the best of the bunch. Ayoub El Kabi certainly ending any discussions about the top goal in this contest. Well, time and space for Barkok. Oh, Messina wanted to have a go. Mama Baldi still showing plenty of effort and endeavour as the bench look to get involved for Morocco. Munir El Haddadi looking to come off the bench as he did against Sudan, alongside Faisal Fajr. No wonder Alahodzic will look to get some fresh legs on. The first team has done so well. Barkok linking with the goalscorer El Kabi. Now Hakimi, but referee with a perfect view, saying it came off the hand. One of the few things to go against Hakimi this evening. So those changes will be made. No chance for Ilas Shair to take the plaudits of those lucky enough to have witnessed this game in Rabat. A beautiful first goal for Morocco as Munir makes his way on. And Imran Louza won't forget his Moroccan debut, getting the opportunity from the spot and taking it gleefully to open his account on his debut. Well, Alahodzic convincing him to reject France for Morocco, formerly collaborating with Nantes in France. A kind word from Anas Zanetti on the bench. Shair took his place on the bench, the Raja Casablanca goalkeeper. Certainly a popular fellow in the squad, even if Yassine Bounou at the moment under no threat either to his position or in this match. The Sevilla goalkeeper getting a rare touch as he's seen his Sevilla teammate Munir enter the fray. He's only made one sub appearance for the Andalusia club this campaign. That in a shock 1-0 defeat against Granada. The former Barcelona starlet getting his chance for the Atlas Lions as Mama Baldi still shows wonderful energy. Tried to link with Mendy, but it'll be a corner. Well, certainly he's putting some shift alongside his Tajurtis teammates. But it's just the quality of Morocco and has seen them really face up to the reality of this scoreline. Oh, no wonder Basir Kande looking to his bench. Already had their troubles to seek as Mendy makes way. Mama Baldi really been impressive despite Guinea-Bissau's struggles. And another of the squad's starlets heading off. The shape of Kasama. Bekite, wearing number 18, having scored that double against Sudan, gets the final 20 minutes. And also Jakite also on as the header flashes over. Semedo, I think it was, unable to keep the header down, having to pedal backwards. So confirmation, Kasama off for Jakite. That is Morocco fully in control, not just of the match, but of the group. There'll be 6 points from 6. With 4 matches still to play. Their nominal away game against Guinea will be played in Morocco along with the rest of the matches in Group I. At the moment, they'll play Guinea the 12th of October. After playing a return match against Guinea-Bissau in 3 days' time. So plenty of Guinea for Morocco to get their teeth into. Already it's been such an impressive run of late for Morocco. This will be a 5th win on the trot. And looks like being a 5th clean sheet as well. They'd scored 5 goals in those previous 4 matches. They've almost scored as many just tonight. For Guinea-Bissau, it ends a 4-match unbeaten streak, 3 wins and a draw. Such a cutthroat second round of World Cup qualification. Only the top team will go through to round 3 and 2-legged playoff. 5 in total. Only 5 places available for African countries at Qatar 2022. Be interesting to see if plans to further expand the World Cup will provide more opportunities. But it's Morocco who are looking to keep the pedal down. Hakimi with the ball in, but cleared for a corner. Well, Munir with a little whisper in the ear of Hakimi. Two Spanish-born Moroccan internationals. Both, in fact, born in Madrid. The ball whipped into the near post. It's an excellent header. Saved by Mendes. Pushed into the danger. Thankfully, falling to his teammates to clear. Wonderful delivery. The flick on from Messina. Cleared away. This time a short one. Hakimi. Clipped in. This time not the same quality. This time it's safely into Mendes' hands. Fajer with the free kick, the set piece delivery. And Messina, the full-back, showing Hakimi not the only goal threat from the flanks. Now Jallo. Falikande. Well, sees a gap in, elects to run into it. Munir penalised. Unfortunately for Guinea-Bissau, they're going to have to take the free kick where the challenge was made. Another couple of subs readying to come on. Sofiane Boufal, one of those. Guinea-Bissau look for some consolation. Amrabat, I think, maybe thought there was a stronger challenge coming in there. Nogueira doing well. And now Jorginho down the line. Comes off Kande, but he keeps it alive. Jorginho might have been tough to try and take it first time, but forward will happily take the corner as the subs will make their entrance. Well, they might have to wait. Screams of play, play, play. Suggests Salim Amala. And Boufal will have to wait until the corner's taken. Certainly subs on for a set piece. Not ideal. But Bunu takes the ball unchallenged. Looks to go early to teammate Munir. It breaks for substitute Jakite. Now Hakimi. Aguerd. Fajer. Interchanging. 4-0 to Morocco. Guinea-Bissau were disciplined and occasionally dangerous in the first half. But in the end, Morocco have been brutally clinical. And are en route to a handsome victory. Munir, strong challenge. Referee didn't initially blow his whistle, but eventually comes to Munir's rescue. And the end of the night for Barkok. Sound comes 24-year-old Belgian-born Salim Amala. Playing his trade with Standard Liège in Belgium. And a huge ovation for Soufiane Boufal, 28-year-old, having returned to First Club Angers. A couple of goals since returning to Ligue 1. Although not in his last 5 for club or country. And Jallo off for Mbalo Junior. Certainly the flow of the match somewhat interrupted by the changes, but as soon as Morocco went 3 and then 4, the coaches were always likely to look to their bench, with the match now having been long over as a contest, even with now 11.5 minutes of the 90 remaining. So the path to Qatar 2022 looking much clearer for Morocco. 2 wins from 2. 2 further clashes with Guinea-Bissau and then their neighbours Guinea. Matchday 4 clash coming on Saturday night. Another 9 o'clock CET kickoff. And wait to see when they can indeed replay that cancelled Matchday 2 clash with Guinea. Scheduled at this moment for Tuesday, the 12th of October. Again, Morocco effectively now the official host of Group I. A chance to try and get a consolation, but just running into a brick wall. And now a chance for Morocco to break. Ball through the middle, Munir through. This could be 5, it is 5. Well, the number 10 stepping off the bench. He's had a tough time of it with Sevilla. But it's all smiles for 5-star Morocco. Despair for Jonas Mendes and De Jurtis. But it's the Atlas Lions who are roaring their way to the top of Group I. It's a wonderful ball. Slid through to Munir, who is darting through the centre at the heart of the Guinea-Bissau defence. And then had the cool head to finish pass Jonas Mendes for 5-0 Morocco. Only his second goal for his adopted nation, having originally played for the youth ages for Spain. As Ryan May makes way, Ashraf Ben Sharaki getting the final 7 minutes. Ben Sharaki, part of the Zamalek side that ended Al Ahly's domination of the Egyptian Premier League. Scoring a hugely impressive 15 goals in 30 appearances to fire them to the title. Ball whipped in. Managed to get ahead to it. Junior. Now Piketty. Showing exactly why he managed to brace against Sudan. Gets help from Semedo. Piketty trying to shield the ball from Fajer. It's been good in glimpses for Guinea-Bissau, but overall Morocco just far too strong, both defensively and with their razor-sharp attack tonight. Piketty seeing a lot of the ball last wee while. Now just hopeful to see out the match without conceding again, but loose ball picked up by Boufal. And Halahousic certainly keeping the Atlas Lions hungry with the substitutions, because Boufal will want to get on the score sheet too, or at least try and create something, and he's done brilliantly to get this far. Well, it's back for Munir, but penalised for winning the wrestling match. Looks a bit bemused at why he was penalised. Well, nothing in it really. Initial contact made by Nanu, but Guinea-Bissau maybe earning some respite. Well, Hakimi started the party. The opening goal before Imran Louza netting on his debut from the spot. Alas Shire with his first goal for his country, a curling beauty for 3-0. But the pick of the bunch, Ayoub El Kabi with a scissor kick overhead. That made it 4 before substitute Munir was played through and finished with aplomb. So they don't look finished yet. Amala just giving a friendly warning as such from Bubu Traore. Kitty laying off for Semedo. Dangerous ball from Junior, but it does eventually reach its target. Jakite releasing Fali Kande. Jakite overlapping. It's a very hard ball to try and swing in towards Mendes. Only one to aim at. There's the challenge from Amala. Referee correct, it was a foul, but also nothing malicious. Quick ball into Amala. Munir. Boufal again getting on the ball, positive, head down and driving. This time it's he who is awarded the free kick. Nogueira trying to dig out the ball, but only taking down the Angers man. He looks to try and keep control of the set piece, but now looks to leave it to others. Hakimi had an effort flash wide in the first half. Well, it's no wonder they can be all smiles, very relaxed, as just 2 minutes will be added on at the end of what has turned out to be a thumping victory for Morocco in a match that almost didn't go ahead. Guinea-Bissau have played their part, but in the end, the Atlas Lions with far too much firepower as the ball thumped through harmlessly wide. Oh, turning. Trying to be positive, but Jakete just giving the ball away. Lovely footwork from Amala. He was taken down, but the ball broke kindly for Boufal, who himself looked to be dragged back. The referee, with just 30 seconds left, keeping his whistle silent. And Rabat just leaning the shoulder in. And this could be the last action of the match. Jorginho winning the set piece. Maybe a bit of a tired challenge from Rabat. It's been a successful return to the midfield for the Fiorentina man. Ball whipped into the near post. Well, almost a first save for Yassine Bounou. But at full time, it's Morocco and Vaid Alhojic's Atlas Lions who roar their way to a 5-star showing dismantling Guinea-Bissau's defence. Jurtis fought hard and competed well, but in the end it's Morocco who saunter to top of Group I above Guinea-Bissau, with the return fixture between the sides to come on Saturday. Hodzic steps ever closer to the third round playoffs as they look to try and find a way to Qatar 2022. A pick of the goals, Ayoub El Kabi's overhead kick. But it truly was a memorable night in Rabat for Morocco, as Hodžic's men hit top spot in Group I. Hakimi got things started with a fine right foot effort, arrowed into the bottom corner across Jonas Mendes. It wasn't the last time he was beaten. As from the penalty spot, Imran Louza marked his debut with a goal before Ilash Shair curled in beautifully his first goal. But that man, El Kabi, with an absolute sensational overhead kick. No wonder he's all smiles back in Moroccan setup. And then before the end, Munir was set through, as it's Morocco with 5-0 win, topping Group I.
يونس 10 البالونات